No, it's really close. You'll have perfect display.